Good morning, Year 6. Happy Friday. So today is the 15th of January and we are going to be continuing on from converting fractions to decimals just like yesterday's lesson. Okay then, so let's find the equivalent decimals for these fractions here. So I can see that that fraction, the denominator there is 50, and we know that for our fraction to become a decimal, we need either 100, 10 or 1,000 to be our denominator. So I'm going to put 100 there. So from 50 to 100, I have multiplied by 2. So 35 times 2. I do 30 times 2, that's 60. 5 times 2 is 10. 60 add 10 is 70. So that as a fraction would be 0.7. Okay. Now remember, if your numerator and denominator end in a 0, you can cancel out each 0. That would be 7/10, and that would be your answer there, 0.7. Okay, let's have a look at this next one then. 62 over 200. So let's make our denominator 100. So to do that, we have divided by 2. So 62 divided by 2. Half of 60 is 30. Half of 2 is 1. So it would be 31 over 100. That as a decimal would be 0.31. Two zeros on 100, which means that we need to have two numbers after the decimal point. Okay, then I want you to have a go at 123 over 250 and then 467 over 2000. Pause this video here, so you should hopefully, and then press play when you get the answer. Okay then, so you should have got 0.492 for 123 over 250 and then 0.234 for 467 over 2000. Okay then, so here we've got find the equivalent fractions for these decimals. So 0.41, two numbers after the decimal point, so I know my denominator is going to be 100 and my numerator is going to be 41. Oops. There we go. Let's go to this one then. I've got three numbers after my decimal point, so I know that the denominator is going to be 1,000 and the numerator is going to be 57. And then for this one, I've got two numbers after my decimal point, so my denominator is 100, so my numerator is 36. And then here I have got 75, two numbers after the decimal point, which is 75 over 100. There we go. Okay then, so now your brains are warmed up. We are going to go on to another method to work out equivalent decimals. So fractions can be expressed as division. So for example, if you had 1/5, you would do 1 divided by 5. So how I remember this is the line that separates the numerator and the denominator. I always see that as a division, okay? So, and then I would read 1 divided by 5. Okay, so if we did 1 divided by 5, we would put, let's just make this a bit bigger, 1 as our inside our bus stop method. So that's our numerator, and we are dividing by our denominator. Okay, so our denominator is 5. So if I can see how many 5s go into 1, now I know that that isn't possible. So this is where I need to put my decimal point in. I just bring that up there we go, and then put in a placeholder after that decimal point. Okay, I didn't use that 1, so I need to carry that 1 over to the 0. Just make that a bit smaller. There we go. So it would be how many 5s go into 10, and I know that is 2. So that is my answer there, and I need to just put in that 0 to say that that didn't go right. Okay, so the decimal equivalent to 1/5 is 0.2. Okay then, so have a go at these questions here. So here you are doing 3 divided by 4, and here you are doing 3 divided by 8. Okay, so remember, your number that you're dividing by goes on the outside. And then you put your bus stop method in. There we go. And same for this one. Okay, and then pop your numbers inside. So my numerator is 3 for this one. So how many 4s go into 3? Well, we know that that is 0. So this is where you start putting your decimal points in there and in here as well. Put a 0 for your placeholder and carry that 3 across because we haven't used it yet. And bring it up. So then we do how many 4s go into 30. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. So that would be 7 times. Now we've still got some more to work out, so we need to put another 0 and then put my 2 that I'm carrying across to make it 20. How many 4s go into 20? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. That is 5. So that would be in my hundredths column. So 3 divided by 4 as a decimal. So 3/4 as a decimal is 0.75. Okay, so I want you to have a go at this one here for me using the bus stop method. Pause the video here and then unpause it when you're ready with your answer. Okay then, so you should have got 0.375 as your answer, and there is the working out to support that. Okay, so your work today is you are going to be completing fractions to decimals using the division method today. Okay, so remember you do the numerator divided by the denominator. Okay, so pause this video here please, and then unpause it when you are ready to go on to problem solving and reasoning. Okay then, so problem solving and reasoning today we have got Holly converts a fraction to a decimal using short division. She says, I think that 7/8 converts to 0.875. Is she correct? Convince me. So we need to work out, we need to do 7 divided by 8 using our bus stop method. Okay, so I would like you to have a go at that for me please. I'll just set it all out so you can see how to set it out as well. So your numerator goes inside that bus stop, that short division, and then your denominator, that's what you're dividing by, goes on the outside. Okay, so I know definitely straight away you are going to include a decimal point. Okay, so that's how you set that one out. So you would have to work out the answer to see whether Holly was correct or not. And then for this one here, you've got to use the short division method to convert the fractions to decimals, and then you've got to compare using smaller than, greater than, or equals to. Okay, so 6/5, it's already set out there for you, 5 divided by 6. And then you've got to see whether it is greater than, less than, or equal to 1.3. And the same with that one there. It's already all set out for you. So your denominator goes on the outside and your numerator goes on the inside. Okay, so once you've had a go at that, then as your practice, your work today is here. So bronze questions 1, 2, and 3, silver questions 4, 5, and 6, and gold questions 7, 8, and 9. Don't forget to send in your work to me or Miss Davis Moore, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. Make sure you upload your work to Class Dojo on your portfolio. That would be super. Have a great day and a super weekend, Year 6. Bye.